Alright, cool. We are recording. And is everyone loaded in?
And roll 20, I am. We are missing
I see Absinthe, Thursati, and Gerbil Frank.
third least of Thords. I will.
Gerbil Frank!
Gerbil Frank. Opening my beverage.
I have a protein shake.
I have a club soda.
I have a
I had
Beppis.
him for dinner.
Wait, what did Adge say he had?
Beppis?
Pepis.
I don't
Pepsi?
know. What is that?
Pepis.
Okay.
It's a
And it was like a memey version of something, but I couldn't like make it work in my head.
yes, it's a meme.
I like the one with the like normal picture of a doggo and then the picture of the doggo with its eyes like photoshopped to be on the edges of its head. Pepis.
Alright. Still waiting on Thurbleford. Third?
It's joining.
Sleepy third.
It'll be there
Joining
eventually.
slow.
Joining.
At the hips.
At the dicks.
Okay, I see Third's name on there. So, welcome back to COC&D. Last session, our intrepid adventurers journeyed below the Tanis Torath's Teleball Arena
That doesn't sound
to
seriously.
find the power source as my wife got a phone call. Okie dokie. And with that out of the way, they journeyed down and found a breakthrough into a set of caves inhabited by a tribe of all-female goblins who apparently have been somehow maintaining the power systems down here and also worshipping some weird-ass fertility idol that is responsible for their ability to reproduce without any dudes. They fought most of them, defeated most of them, and generally cowed the tribe into letting them walk all over them. They did present the party with a few items, including some little like bits of circuitry and a missing light bulb from one of the doors that presumably could be used to unlock some things. What did you guys want to do? Don't all speak up at once.
So now we got the idol set up.
You guys put the idol back on the altar.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not taking it. That'll just be
The goblins are still very much afraid of you.
What can I do here?
Kill them all. Who said that?
To do what?
There's a kettle.
Huh? I didn't hear anything.
What happened?
I don't know. I'm just hearing voices in my head.
Yep.
Going insane.
Mm-hmm. So lack of sleep catching up to you.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, Nerdlock's a lot prettier than I remember.
Yeah, that's because he's got a new token because he touched the thing and got turned into a shemale.
Which I'm totally okay with.
With double D cup tits and a 15-inch dick. It took a little bit of doing to find an appropriate picture. A feminine-looking minotaur with black fur. Because usually they just go all cow and make them spotted or white or brown.
Yeah.
Anywho. Enough about my questionable sourcing for avatars. You guys are standing around in the throne room. The goblins gave you some shit that you would supposedly need. And, what now?
Where is third?
Oh,
know who
you
third is.
motherfuckers. I walked away a long time ago.
Yeah, Red went down the east tunnel a little while ago.
Oh, okay.
See that sex blank.
Yeah, you can see. You can probably see more than just the blank, right?
Yeah, I can see a couple goblins.
Yeah.
Couple gobbles.
Couple goblins.
Gobble,
Oh,
gobble.
oh, oh.
If nobody else is going to do anything, I'm just going to go over to the wizards and like start talking shop with them.
They do not want to talk
They
to
hate
you
us.
at all, and are loath to give you any magical knowledge.
I'll just prestidigitate some like butterflies or something. Look, they're pretty.
One of them prestidigitates a big green middle finger,
Ooh, that's a neat trick.
and then it fades away to reveal her giving you a big green middle
Ooh,
finger.
that's even a better neat trick. I have to write that one down.
Oh man, can you please just leave us alone?
Sure thing. As soon as the rest of my party does something.
I'm waiting over here.
We gotta find the. Where did Red go?
This way.
Okay.
To the
Gotta
this
find
way.
something.
Come along, boy toy. And you can drag along Mabel if you want, third.
Yeah.
There, I'll move Mabel up to third. There. Nert seems to think that boy toy isn't really apt anymore.
Well, we'll come up
and
with a
is
better
just
nickname.
kind of poking.
I mean, you can still
poking her
identify as a
chest.
boy. Whatever.
Just poking her chest.
It's
I
a
don't
bunch
know.
more
It can't be a
goblins.
guy and have boobs. We Minotaurs are a proud and gender normative race.
Well, you figure out what to call yourself. And we'll do that.
Kind of fucked up. Yeah. So all the other like miscellaneous goblins that were hanging out in the chamber ran back this way,
Yeah, they're
Oh.
all there.
along with their dead sex bot.
Oh, we got
They're just kind of huddled.
to fix the sex bot. That's your thing, right, Red?
What do you want?
Yeah, but I think kidnapping the sex bot to try and fix it would not help things at this very moment.
Well, you can fix it right here, can't you?
Does that seem like something I could do, like, in a couple minutes?
No,
Yeah.
it's pretty trashed.
Yeah, that'll take a bit longer than, like, what we've got right now. They'll be pretty pissed at us. How about we do what we came here to do, and then when we leave, we can offer to, help fix it, because we got no goodwill right now.
That's fair enough.
What's up with those crystals?
Well, there's a big robot mining at them.
Crystals?
Yeah. There's crystals in the corner of the room.
Hey, what you mining?
He does not respond whatsoever to you.
Well, let's all head back over to that door we want to get into.
Oh, hold on. Actually, I think I have a read aloud for this chamber, although it's not really going to be apt. Yeah, it's appears to be like a raw, unrefined form of sight.
Ooh. Can I pop one of the crystals off the wall?
Do you have a pickaxe?
I have a hammer.
Well, you could probably smash one of them into tiny... Well, you could probably smash some of it off, but judging by how much effort it's taking, the big mining blade might be
I
a slower
actually
process.
have a pickaxe.
I have a multi-tool.
I do. I have the Traveler's Any tool, which turns into it can turn into a pickaxe.
It is much less magically dense than normal sight. So as a fuel source, it would be vastly inferior to whatever you've got right now.
I have where is it?
big old penis.
Well, yes, there is that. Also boobs. But ignoring that for the moment, Cytomax crystals. I have those in my inventory. Are they sort of similar to what is there on the wall?
No, those are like super awesome site. I don't remember the specifics of them. I would have assumed you wrote
I
it
did.
down,
They
but
are
not.
100 cite each crystal.
Yeah, it's like 100 times more concentrated site, basically.
Gotcha.
So this is like the opposite of that.
So it's just like cheap, mass-produced, like
just
Shasta version of
shitty,
normal.
Naturally occurring, unrefined shit.
Yeah, so it's like the Shasta of Sight, whereas Sight is Coca-Cola.
I would say site is gasoline, and this is like crude oil.
Ah, I guess that makes more sense. Anyway,
How come it grows down here? Doesn't say it come from magic?
Who are you asking?
Just general.
any of the gobos that are just standing there?
Yep.
I assume.
Let me see what all we got here. I gotta like the names are all like overlapping and shit. Okay. This one steps forward with the elegant looking goblin. She just says it's always been here. We've been mining it out for centuries.
Do the crystals regrow after you mine them?
Of course not.
So, eventually you'll run out, right?
She shrugs. We'll just have to dig deeper then.
But where did they come from in the first place?
Where did the rock come from?
Depends on the kind of rock.
Is Absinthe
She-
a geologist?
Rolls her eyes. Yeah, what's your knowledge geology, Agitha? Or Absinthe? Isn't that actually a knowledge skill or something like that?
There's
No,
geography.
it's geography.
I think
Yeah.
dungeoneering would involve geology.
Yeah, we'll go with that. What's your knowledge dungeoneering?
0.
Okay. Might be applying a little bit of modern day knowledge to
Well,
Abby here.
I would think that at the very least I would know that, like, lava can turn into rocks.
True.
I assume not everywhere is filled with volcanoes, though, so
Lava
Not
can
full
also
rocks.
turn into crystals, though, so who knows?
Who knows? Someone
It's
who's really good at dungeoneering would know.
But anyway, it's not an infinite resource, and apparently they've been slowly mining it out of here.
Wonder if we can
Well,
figure
the
it. Oh, I'm not
crystal
there.
could
Actually-
potentially be grown.
Does anyone have knowledge history?
I do, as I have knowledge everything
I have
else.
no knowledge.
Give me a knowledge history check.
Do you want me to roll it, or can I take a 10, or what?
Roll it.
All right. You say history?
Yeah. You'd have to roll like a 1 to fail. Yeah. Okay, so you know that the great cities, I'm trying to think of the name of Warheinz. Wharton. Was it Wharton? Yeah, I think it's Wharton.
That's where my wine comes
Along
from.
with Malice's capital city Malix's capital city and Viros's, which I'd have to like open up a map and look at to get the proper names. But all three of those were basically built over large naturally occurring site deposits, and that's one of the reasons why those civilizations were able to stay underground for so long while the fray levels on the surface gradually reduced over time,
That makes sense.
is because they were actively mining deeper and getting site to power the city. And most of them wound up surfacing because they had either effectively mined out the site they could get at underground, or they had dug so deep that it was getting to be so much work just getting the site that they weren't able to sustain that amount of effort.
Then I'm stuck in the wall.
Well, get out of the
I
wall.
can't.
Wall
I
slut.
somehow got behind dynamic lighting.
This is why we can't have nice things.
I'm sorry.
So yeah, Thersati pulls herself back out of the wall as she recalls all of this.
Yeah, she just pulls out of the wall next to everyone and just rattles us all off. Like, well, actually, it's a very interesting story.
Thersati forms from Earth.
That
Dirt
is
side.
very interesting. Weird.
The more you know.
It seems like mining this would be kind of a pain, though. Couldn't you just teach them how to cast that spell that makes sight?
Why do you keep doing this?
The goblin says, I suppose, or you could just build a blank to do it.
To what?
Mine.
To mine it.
Like,
Well,
just
sure,
do
but
whatever
eventually
you-
it'll run out. If you cast the thing that lets you make sight with your magic, then you could have all your wizards popping out sight all day.
Or we could have our wizards use their spells to open up the earth and reveal more crystals.
I mean, that's like my plan, except it involves more steps.
She shrugs. I'm not a wizard. It's no concern of mine.
Okay,
I mean, they can make more rooms for themselves this way.
so if you're not a wizard, what are you? Other than a goblin, obviously.
I am Brel Crystalsworn, the leader of this tribe.
Oh, so you probably have a vested interest in more crystals, because otherwise your name would be silly.
She rolls her eyes. You mutant surface goblins are something else.
Yeah, that's probably true. So, like, are you in charge here?
She face palms.
Because, like, different places have different rules. Sometimes there's a bunch of people in charge, and sometimes, there's just, like, one. And sometimes it's only the people with the dicks, and sometimes it's only the people without the dicks. So,
She just starts rubbing at her temples. And is like,
Face
is this
sinks further
like
into
your
her
torture
palm.
method?
Nah, she just likes to
Ugh.
talk. That's all.
I'm curious.
She's also that.
Well, I suppose your curiosity will have to remain unsated.
Oh.
Oh, no. Okay, fair enough. So did you guys, like, build all these blanks, or did you find them, or...
Did Finn explode?
No,
Okay.
like that's just the goblin's answer.
Oh, just silence now.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh,
Just like 10 sets of eyes just staring at you.
there's a bunch of other blanks upstairs. We could just bring them down to you guys if you needed more blanks.
We don't have need of the surface.
I mean, it's barely the surface, because it's, just the top floor of the thing. It's still underground.
That way lies nothing but pain.
I guess. I
I mean,
mean,
that crazy chef robot hurt.
I mean, we're not exactly inspiring confidence in them, in the surface people.
Yeah.
Well, let's just go do what we came here to do, and leave these fine people to their work.
I feel conflicted about that, but we got to do something. So I'm going to stop
Perhaps
planning.
perhaps touching our idol has imbued the chesty one with a bit of common sense.
I touched it and my boobs got bigger, but it's slightly harder to think.
Clearly.
Weird. So you guys ever thought about some tourism? Because we could, like, organize tourist trips down here to touch the idol.
Jesus
It'd be really...
Please be gone.
Oh,
Please.
okay.
Oh my god. Alright,
Gardeford, I had no idea your boobers were so milky.
the milkiest boobers.
It's too late, Milkford.
Indeed.
Garble
damn it.
Now
Farm.
we know your secret.
So
Roll
what did we come down
20
here for?
to turn the power back on. And there's like a
Oh,
door
yeah.
up here we gotta go through, I think.
Well, there
Not
was
that way.
To see the power like battery and see what we can do to like.
Which one of you charmed that engineer?
That was me.
Okay. She glares at Absinthe then as Absinthe walks in. Says, "Give me one reason why I shouldn't have my bots paste or my blanks paste you against the wall."
I'm cute.
No, not really. The other
Aw.
surfacer, no, she's a hottie.
Oh,
But you,
I'm experiencing boob envy. So you're here to make the battery run, right?
what's a battery?
We had the same conversation.
You're putting the little magic crystal dealies in the thing, right?
What? Yes, I am using magic crystal thingies for energy and thingies.
Okay, yeah.
She says all of that with like air quotes, like every other word.
So how's it work? Do you just like drop them in a little container over here?
I doubt you could understand.
Well, I might have been able to understand before. It's getting much harder to concentrate on things these days. But
Yeah.
I'm keen to learn.
I could.
But quite simply, if you... Oh, welcome back, beautiful. Is there anything I can do for you?
Not at the moment. We're just trying to do what we came here to do, then mosey on out of here. Get on out of y'all's hair, as it were.
She says she puts the crystal thingies in the other thingy, and it makes things.
You don't say.
Hardly. I built this machine myself to imbue these sight crystals with the elemental properties of various other materials.
Ooh, that sounds interesting. How's it work?
She launches into a highly detailed and technical explanation
Okay.
of magical and alchemical theory.
How well do I understand it?
How much of a dunce is your character?
She has an intelligence of 13.
Actually, make a knowledge arcana roll, I guess, would be... I think that would be the appropriate skill check. You got about half of it. Yeah, basically she's got some various materials here, like a barrel of raw sight there. She's got some core metal.
Mm-hmm.
And she's got, a forge and some water there for, fire and water. Yeah.
That's fascinating. I think I got the gist of it, but it's a little over my head, sad to say.
Yeah, basically she's making elemental infused sight.
That's really quite impressive.
She says, yeah, and she's just staring at your tits.
You can touch him if you want.
And do you use the sight to power?
No, she is, she's lost in Tittyland. She did not hear whatever you started to ask her. Boob's too powerful.
Yeah, we should do something about that.
She
Do something
she,
about
had
reducing the power
to
of
climb up Thursati's front to really get at them. So she's just like hanging there with her like legs wrapped around Thursati's waist, holding onto the tits on either side of her head.
She's not going to do anything to stop her.
Yeah, so you guys lost a goblin.
Their said he gained a goblin.
Yep.
For a little while, anyway. Charm person doesn't last forever.
Is it like, isn't it in like the hours
Yeah,
though?
it's like 8 hours.
Yeah. Excellent. So yeah, there's a goblin attached to your boobers.
Cool.
And the party doesn't seem to be doing anything about it,
No,
so
she's just going to hang out there.
we'll just put a green dot here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shake my head. Where is this place we're supposed to be getting to?
It's up near the hallway where we came in, isn't it? That door at the end of the hallway going up,
Over here.
like
Oh.
right here.
Yes, red. It's a rustless metal door with no visible seam, handle, or hinge. There's a beat-up control panel on the wall to the north. Unfortunately, its lights are dim, and there is a missing socket in the base that indicates something has been removed.
No, don't go into the wall, nerd. Don't do it. It's not worth it.
Something's weird when you control multiple tokens. They just have a tendency to.
Yeah, they start like sliding and teleporting. It's really weird.
Oh man, Absinthe has been left all alone in the lab.
Come on.
Dun dun
Come on,
dun.
Abby.
There's room up here for another goblin if you want.
I'm gonna try and poke it, see if I can figure out how the thing works.
Okay.
The machine where you are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, nope. Not really.
Where's the little spot that she said
It's-
you dropped the site in?
There is on the left side there. That's where you drop everything in.
I'm gonna take one of the pieces of site that I have in my inventory and drop it in. See what happens.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Is there like an on switch or something?
Well, you have only put sight into it so far. There is a cable in the back that disappears into the wall.
Put my eyeball up to the hole where the cable disappears in. Where's that go?
It's pretty dark, but it seems to go in a ways, and then it bends away out of sight.
How mysterious.
Mysterious mysteries.
I'm gonna tap one of the blanks. Hey,
It turns to face you.
I put the thing in the thing, but it's not doing stuff. What do I do next?
It stares unmovingly.
Do you guys not talk?
It continues to stare unmovingly.
I order you to talk.
It continues to stare.
Do you guys
Many stares.
understand at all? If you...
It will nod.
Oh, you do understand. Cool. Can you not talk?
It stares impassively.
So, if I were to order you to rise up and enslave all the goblins, would you just do nothing?
It continues to stare at you.
That would be pretty funny, though. Well, we'll table it for now. Alright. Keep on keeping on, little buddy. You too, though I don't know you as well as your other friend there.
The first one turns back around and feeds some coal into the forge.
I will boop this guy on my way out.
I heard feed some colon to the forge.
Oh no,
You know,
don't do that.
it's that's one way to get rid of some poop, I guess.
Yeah, make some make some shitty site.
All right, so you guys are at the door. There's a panel with a missing
Oh no,
socket in
Ben's
it.
gone robot.
Oh.
Beep boop. I am robot. Oh no. Am I still a robot?
No, you're fine now.
Okay. So anyway, yeah, there's a door there. Panel with a missing piece. You guys have a like narrow circuitry piece. It doesn't quite match the socket, and you also have a small like light bulb, like LED thing, which also does not fit in the socket.
We're
Well,
jamming stuff into sockets?
Mm-hmm. There's like a socket in the panel on the wall. But none of the weird things you found fit the hole.
Can't jam our things into the place.
That's right.
Just doesn't fit.
I feel like this could be a case of mind over matter. What do you think, Red? Do we just jam it until it fits?
That,
If you cut a little piece off one of the parts,
The goblin pops out of Thursati's tits and says, "Hey, your crappy friends are gonna break some shit.
yeah, let's not.
Don't break the door.
Well,
Yeah, it's not.
we just want to get it open. How do you do
Well,
that?
then here," and she just reaches into her top and hands you the piece that fits into it.
Oh, thank you. And I'll just slot that right on in.
Yeah, and she just burrows under whatever you're wearing for a shirt.
Yep. I can just
Oh,
change it
yeah.
into like a bikini so she can really get in there.
Who's in it for pooping? She's
Oh.
going to.
Did I miss something there? What's up, Third?
No, Garver
powers.
just put in Mage Spunk. New synonym for pooping.
Feed some coolant.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, Thursati, you got the thing.
I got the thing.
Put it in the thing.
Okay.
Oh, bye.
Is Thursati putting it in the thing?
I said I was.
Okay, well, you weren't standing up there. I didn't know.
Oh, well.
Okay, well, the door swooshes open the moment you put it in.
Hooray. I helped.
And Phenoxer changes to the lighting layer and drags the door out of the way.
And my little goblin friend here helped too. I'll just pat her on the head.
Mm-hmm. And the thumbs up just comes out of your cleavage. Alright, stop for a second. I gotta do a read aloud.
Yeah, you read that aloud.
Okay. Similarly to the previous door, these metal portals bear no obvious mechanisms on their surface. Instead, nearby panels must hold the secret to their opening. The north door's panel is missing a narrow device, which seems to correspond to one you got from the goblins in the throne room. And the west door's panel is similarly defaced, though it is a light that is missing rather than a more typical circuitry component. And again, you're pretty sure you got one of those already.
hey, We got
I'll
one of
resume
those
killing things or
things.
whatever. You got things.
We have things and stuff. And stuff in things. And
One of
things
them
to
there.
stuff in stuff.
fangs.
Fangs. Well, I'm just inclined to keep on going down the hallway. Up to y'all. And
Don't everyone wake up at once.
I mean, we've come this far.
all right, going up in this one.
Alright. So you're putting the little light in there?
Yeah.
Alright, the light lights up and the door swooshes open.
Hooray!
That's a verb.
I helped.
Okay.
Where is my read aloud? Alright, the shelving unit against the back wall is stocked with a large amount of sight glowing strange colors. The energies they radiate are uniquely elemental instead of the distilled arcane with which you are familiar. A few other odds and ends are tucked away here as well. On the floor, discarded, gutted machine parts are scattered everywhere.
I will make note of the machine parts, but we shouldn't steal their site. They really probably use this to live.
Yep, we can make our own. Oop. This is a long hallway.
Yep.
There were some non-sight things on the shelves.
Oh, well, if you
Investigate.
notice that
To
there
look
were,
closer.
we can just take a quick
Yeah.
look.
Investigate.
Yeah, there's one grenade-looking device, 4 computer monitor-sized boxes that are stacked on the lowest shelf, and a blue credit card-shaped piece of
That's
plastic.
the credit card.
That is me describing things to you, the player, in terminology that best conveys the appearance.
I'm gonna take the blue rectangle.
Well, I'm going to ask the goblin in my boobies what it is.
It's one of the keys for the reactor room.
Do you mind if we borrow it? We kind of need to get in there and see if we can't fix that thing.
Well, you're not supposed to. I mean, Burrell will probably get real mad about it. But I mean, if you put it back, and she doesn't have to know.
Well, that sounds fine then. We won't be in there long. We don't aim to take anything.
Okay.
What are the little boxes there? And she's gonna ask about like the little TV screen things.
Oh, I don't really 100% know. They're like they're backups for the reactor room.
Backups, you say?
Yeah, they're extra pieces. We had them left over when we fixed things up.
Well, we may need to take one of those just in case we need them to fix that thing up. Or we can always come
They're
back for it.
They are like 50 pounds each, so someone strong would need to be the one to carry
Yeah, I'll
them.
just throw it in my bag of holding.
Okie dokie.
I'll throw one of them in there.
Bags of holding, ruining everything.
Well, I mean, mine's almost full, so don't you worry about it.
I have the credit card.
All right,
Time for a shopping spree.
let's go shopping. All right, Red, you opening that door?
Yeah, take a look at it.
Whoops, I'm breaking everything. Alright, so you plug in the little resistor,
Plug it in, plug it in.
and let me... dynamic lighting. The door swishes open. Inside is another ancient shelving unit covered in dozens of potions labeled in an unfamiliar script.
Ooh.
If you had to guess, the wizard used some kind of personal shorthand. Torn up machine parts are piled in the corners of the chamber, their valuable innards long since harvested to build blanks or keep this place running, whichever.
And anything else other than the potions on the shelf?
There is a small red card.
We'll just grab that and we'll put it back when we're done with it.
Bigger shopping spree.
Another thumbs up.
All right. Absinthe, you good here, or
I'm gonna take a look at all them potions.
You're going to check each of them in sequence.
How many potions are there?
28.
That sounds like a number that I can realistically go through. So I'm gonna start with number 13.
Alright, cure light wounds.
Ooh.
Do you just automatically know potions by, like, sniffing them or whatever, right?
we're taking a small taste or something?
Yeah, it's something like that. Let me see. Doot, doot, doot. I can Identify potions as takes 1 round, and I make a craft alchemy check.
Oh, okay. So never mind. Give me a craft alchemy check.
Do. Does that make the check?
Yeah.
Okay. Alchemy. I don't know what the DC is for these things.
Oh,
Me neither. So I'm winging it.
You want me to just
10
make
is
28 and you send me the list, or?
If you want to, like, is the party gonna stay and wait for like the 10 minutes or whatever that this is gonna take?
I don't mind.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys
Alright.
can do other things while I'm checking out potions. I'm
Yeah, we
excited
can go
about
try
potions.
these doors at the end of the hall here.
I hope one of
Sure.
them is cherry flavored.
Ah, boy, this is not going to end well.
Hey, splitting the party works every time.
It's
I
okay.
got another read aloud. This massive door is flanked by not one but 2 access panels. Unlike the others you've seen, these panels are completely intact. The only problem is that they lack any buttons at all. Instead, they have some kind of slot, presumably for something to be swiped through. Somehow you think a sword won't do the trick. Oh no. Slots. Abby, I'm gonna assume that you're just gonna like retry if you ever fail, so I think you're gonna just figure out what they all are.
Okay.
We'll skip making your roll a million times.
Gotcha.
Would we, in character, know that we should maybe try and use these things on the doors?
I probably would.
Okay.
I would say Abby or Red or maybe Thursati with a check would know. Or the goblin in Thursati's tits would probably yell if you guys started talking about trying to break in.
Oh, well,
My backstory is pretty well versed in tech dungeons.
all right. Well, then Red would know that we need to use the little credit card thingies.
Yeah.
So I'll go ahead and
They were
swipe
described
mine.
to us as key card, like keys anyway, so.
Yeah. So I'll go ahead and swipe mine in one of the slots.
I want you to do was whether it did it backwards or not.
What?
I'll let you pick whether it was the right way the first time.
You're not the DM. Alright, Thursati swipes it and then Amy Money swipes it and nothing happens.
I will examine the card.
Okay.
Examine the device. Is there any kind of magnetic strip?
Nope.
Let's try it in every possible combination. Well, we have multiple cards, so let's try them all.
How many cards do we
You
have?
have two. You have 2.
So we'll just try the opposite doors. Or opposite pads.
Okay.
Oh, there's two.
Nothing.
There's 2 swipies.
There's one on
Yes.
either side.
Yes.
So-
Ah,
It will not stay in the slot.
all right, Amy
It
Money.
falls out.
Let's swipe them at the same time. Are you ready?
Good.
Ready?
Ready.
Yeah,
3,
I handed
2.
it over.
1. Swipe.
Swipe.
Alright. It's a thing. Read aloud.
Read aloud.
The doors open with an audible whoosh like every other door, blasting you in the face with a gust of machine-warmed air. Blinking your eyes, you see an advanced technological marvel on the other side. A huge device glows in bluish yellow in the center of the room, while a small goblin mans the nearby console, humming and hawing over the flashing monitors. 4 smaller machines radiate their own less impressive hues, attended by other goblins. Nobody seems to have noticed you. The humming, crackling devices provide more than enough background noise to overwhelm the sound of your entrance. And actually, let me just go ahead and let's see. Oh, right. There.
Ooh. Fancy.
It should be light in there.
Yep. Uh-huh. Mhm,
Uh-huh,
mhm,
uh-huh,
mhm,
uh-huh.
mhm.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right.
More cute goblins.
Miss Breast Goblin, we might need your help to explain that we're just here to fix the reactor thing.
I don't think she can hear you.
She pops out and says, "But it's not broken.
Is it not? Weren't you guys like losing power?
Just you idiots, I assume you idiots, because you guys came from up there. Just must have turned on everything upstairs and drained all the power. It takes forever to charge it back up."
Why the fuck did we? This is a shit show.
Maybe we can see something about helping to make it work a bit better so it charges up faster.
Yeah, tell him I'm here to help its efficiency.
I mean, if there's nothing we can do, then we can just leave and not touch anything.
They won't listen. Like they all outrank me,
All right.
and I'd probably just get in trouble. I mean, Miss Thurboobies, what I think whatever your name was, you should go talk to them. You're awesome, and I mean, I like fell in love with you when I saw you, so surely they will too.
Oh God.
Oh, charm person, truly the greatest spell.
Yeah, I am very surprised that thing fucking worked.
Me too. I did not plan on that occurrence. See, you see some goblins at the various machines, tip-tapping away.
I will speak through my
Parrot.
It's not a parrot. It's a.
I'm a crow.
Ah! Polly want a cracker.
It's a little bird. Little bird.
Little burb.
It's a Tweety bird.
Burb.
I will speak through my burb and say, is there a chief engineer or something here?
Which direction is your bird talking in?
To the room.
Pick it, okay, so west?
Yeah, that way.
Alright, I'll just roll a 1d2 and see who hears you. Because it is relatively loud in here.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so the one on the south, peeps around from her workstation. Whoops. Goes, hey, oh, whoa, outsiders! She pulls out a gun and screams outsiders at the top of her lungs, which
Oh dear.
does rouse the rest of the room.
I will raise my hands and be like, hey, we're okay. No.
It's too late.
Non-lethal damage. Ooh.
Angry goblins.
Hostile goblins, fuck yeah. Coming again to shoot your motherfucking face, yeah.
Should we all roll initiatives then?
If you want to act during combat, yes.
Okay.
Abby, you hear some screaming from outside.
Screaming's usually good. What's going on over
You're about halfway through the potions. So far, they've all been cure light wounds.
Ooh.
And I'll just tell the goblin in my boobs to you just stay in there and stay safe there, darling.
Little green thumb pops out and thumbs ups.
Oh no, they're eating one of our friends.
No.
Their tits are carnivorous.
And they're gonna eat me next.
Their
Oh
tits are
my
carnivorous.
God.
They're mode 7. They're mode 7. No!
Oh god, mode 7. So many terror boners. And weird boners and just yeah. Boners. Scare arousal.
Bonariums. Discount bonerisms.
Welcome to my bonarium. How can I arouse your interests?
Oh.
There, we gotta work on your macros.
What? I didn't hit my initiative button. I didn't use it from the character sheet.
Yeah. Alright, everyone on the board, then sort descending. everyone except this goblin engineer to the south is surprised, so she will be the only one to do anything.
I mean, I am holding up my hands non-threateningly.
Good, it'll make it easier to shoot you. Does a 13 hit you or Mabel's touch? Is someone underneath Mabel? No, that was my read aloud. Okay. Let me move that out of here so it's not... There's so much clutter on this map.
Can I get a friendo on here? I don't have like an initiative roller for Nert.
Yeah. Boop. Let me sort descending again.
Thank you.
Back to her. Third. 13 to hit you and Mabel for 9 damage. Acid.
Ah, why are you hitting Mabel?
Because she's shooting you with the shotgun and it hits you both. It's a cone attack.
It's only 12, so yeah.
So 9 damage to you and your waifu. What's Nert doing?
Nert's gonna try and run up and grab the goblin. It's like a big bear hug.
Oh boy.
Alright, she's got the movement for it. Oh, yeah, if you want to move her. Position her as you will.
Yep.
CMB check. Alright, Nert makes to grab her. And yeah, that'll actually work on this one. I think defenses... Yeah, she does not have much CMD. She is graboed. She is now a graboid. Amy's money.
Shooter can heal Mabel.
Yeah, we need to make sure she doesn't get destroyed, so...
You guys still there?
Does it look like the rest of them have similar kinds of shotguns as she has?
They are all packing heat of some variety.
And not even the fun kind. Or they may be. I can't
most
tell.
of them have like bags of tools and machine parts sitting next to them on the floor as well. Please make a decision.
I'm gonna set up
your
right
turn.
here for now.
So you're not
I'll
doing anything?
hold my action until after red.
Alright, Thursaddles.
I'm gonna walk on in here. And what spells do I have left? Not many. Let's throw down about a grease on this one.
Okie dokie. Could you draw the 10-foot square of grease that you're putting down?
Oh, Robo Knockout.
Oh no, I'm a robot. The internet.
There you are.
Why?
Porn.
Okay, you can hear me again? Good.
Yep.
Yes.
Good. As soon as the cat stops licking my hand, I will roll the dice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Defenses, reflex. Does a 19 beat your DC?
It does. But now the floor is all oily.
Floor is lava.
Yep.
Alright.
That is it for me.
Alright. Those two are still surprised. Abby, are you still just going to keep identifying potions?
No, there's screams. There could be something fun going on down here, so I'm gonna check it out.
All right.
Hey guys, what's going on?
They didn't want to listen.
This.
Ooh, pretty machine. What's it do?
Pretty sure it's like the power generator.
Oh, that's handy. So what do? Unplug it and plug it back in?
Apparently, it already works.
Well, first, we got to make sure these lovely ladies here don't kill us.
Ah, neat. Well, I had to double move to get here, so that's it for me.
All right, Red, you're up.
I will announce the group here that this is just a misunderstanding. We're only here to help. And if they keep shooting us, we'll have to defend ourselves.
The goblin being grabbed by the Minotaur screams, crying that they're gonna rape us in half. His dick is as big as, or her dick is as big as me. I can feel it.
We're not going to rape any of you. This isn't that kind of game.
I can feel it.
And I will have Mabel get out of the ring.
It's
here.
bigger than my legs. Make a diplomacy check.
Who?
Probably me, because I was just
Red.
the one talking.
Yep.
So,
Talkie. Gonna talk the talk, you gotta walk the walk. Or whatever.
Can I assist?
Unfortunately, that talk falls on deaf, though pointed ears.
of course.
The goblins are unmoved. Would you like to do anything else with your turn? Red? Red?
You're muted.
Am I?
No, third is.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just being talked at.
Oh, sorry.
My bad.
What else?
Would you like to do anything else with your turn?
Uh,
You could probably move at least.
Where?
Okay. Okay. Alright, is that it?
Yeah.
Alright. This goblin
My
engineer
turn.
in the northwest.
Wait. I have
Wait,
my
did I skip
action.
you?
Yeah, I have my turn till after Red.
Okay. Then let me move you to after red. And go ahead and do whatever you're going to do. Just go ahead and do whatever you're going to do.
Sorry, I was also being talked at.
Why? Why?
String of bad luck. But I'm gonna attempt to explain that Red's totally can I also attempt a diplomacy check by explaining that Red was totally telling the truth? We wouldn't do that kind of thing unless you wanted it.
You can try. Make it at disadvantage, though. So roll 2d20 and take the lower one. I believe 2d20 d1. Or no, wait. Is it dh1 for... Or just roll it twice.
Whichever one is
22.
easier.
Not enough.
Jesus.
They're more convinced by the screaming cries of rape from their cohort. And with that out of the way, the northwest corner one hops out of her little seat and reaches into her bag and just slaps together a gun blank
What?
Oh god.
from the pieces in her bag.
That was very quick.
This one, that's full round action, will attempt to wriggle out of Nert's grasp and fail. What's Nert going to do?
I think Nert is going to try and like say that he's or she's not going to try and rape her.
Are you sure? Because, I mean, if they think, like, if they're acting like we're gonna do it anyway, maybe we should just do it anyway.
Who's that
He
talking?
does have a very good point.
That was Nert.
What?
That was what Nert said to
Oh, no, rape is bad.
you. Uh-oh. Well, if you say so.
Well, but they're goblins, though. So it's like saying hello.
Fetishize this kind of thing.
Yeah, is she like actually upset or is she pretend upset?
Oh,
Sense
she's
motive.
actually upset.
Yeah.
She's fucking terrified.
So Nert will try and pack the dick away as much as she can and hold the goblin up a bit higher.
This is very clearly a goblin who has never met a non-goblin being picked up by someone with a dick twice her size.
But yeah, she's gonna try and calm her down and just say, we're not here to hurt anyone, just relax.
I'm not going to bother allowing a roll for that
Mhm.
one. So the next goblin engineer.
Be nice to be able to talk people down.
What do you got? Alright. She double moves. Actually, wait, no. I think goblins have a 30-foot move speed, don't they? Yeah. Cool. Alright, she pulls out her shotgun
Okay.
at the end of her double move there. Makes ready to use it for next turn. Thursadi, you're up.
I'm gonna keep trying to calm people down. Now there's no need for these guns here, y'all. We're here to help, or something, but we're not here to hurt anyone. So if you just put your guns down, we'll put your friend down and let her go.
The shotgun toting redhead says, if you want to keep all of your pieces on you, you'll drop our friend and leave right now.
Why can't we? Ugh.
Sometimes fighting is near inevitable.
Well, I don't
The-
have
the
any
true
non-lethal
question
options for fighting, so I'm not going to kill them. So
The true
I'll
question
just-
is having
I'll just tell Nert to drop her, and I'm gonna leave.
this place as a side base worth
No,
eliminating
it's
a
not.
tribe of peaceful,
I'm out of here.
antisocial goblins?
Alright, Thursadi books it.
I'm booking. I'm just walking out.
I think like a combat move is still like a pretty quick jog. You're covering a fair distance in 6 seconds. Let's see the last engine. Well, I guess there's still more engineers. This one is actually gonna delay her turn to see what happens, and let's see. The engineering chief will move over here onto the edge of the high ground. And ready in action. Abby, you're up.
So I'm confused. Are we fighting these guys, or are we walking away?
I'm probably just gonna leave.
Red? No?
I told Nert to let her go, and we're leaving.
Well, that's kind of anticlimactic. So what are we going to do about no power upstairs?
Find a different place.
Aww. But then we won't be able to play Spaceball.
Combat. I miss anything?
The
Leaving.
party is deciding to fuck off and not fight these things in large part.
Yeah, probably good. I mean, apparently, the power thing still works. We just drained a whole shitload of power.
I guess it is true what they say. If you ignore a problem for long enough, it will fix itself.
I guess so.
So...
This really is a no-win situation.
Well, there was my plan.
Well, I
to
mean,
jump
there
before
is a
you wanted
win
to do that.
situation, but the win situation is kind of mean.
That's
yeah,
not
and
a
it's
win
not going to
situation.
happen.
Yeah. Okay, well, nice seeing everybody. Back to the
Yeah, I mean,
potions.
The way I see it, there's basically 3 ways you can do this. You can run, you can non-lethally subdue them, do whatever you want with the machinery, and then turn it back over to them, which would probably, I could see that as working better maybe, or you could just kill them all, which would be the mustache twirling route, but I don't think you guys would go that route.
From what we've seen, I think they might just break it again if we fixed it and gave it back to them.
It's not even broken.
In any event,
Which,
absent-
like, they
you
think
just
that,
left.
so if we make it work more efficiently, then they're just going to put it back to the way it was, because it wasn't broken to them.
She's gonna delay her turn till after Nert. Red, you're up.
Just not worth the fight.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Alright, if you guys are just gonna bail, the goblins will watch with shotguns drawn until you leave.
Nert drops the goblin,
Yeah.
or doesn't
Drops
drop
the
her.
bait.
Sets her to the floor.
Yeah. She kicks him in the kicks her in the shin,
Ow.
and yeah. And the door swooshes closed behind you, to which you hear the muffled sounds of cheering from the other side. Whoa, we did it! High fives. Slap of hands.
High fives and blowjobs all around.
Drove off the invaders.
I'm just gonna put the stuff I took back.
Okay.
I think we should keep one of those extra batteries.
No, I'm just gonna
They
put it
didn't
back.
need them.
It's,
The goblin in your tits pops out and it's like, that didn't go very well.
no, it didn't.
Bless you.
Excuse me, you guys really shouldn't take one of those though, because then we'll be super mad at
I'm
you.
not. I put it back.
Yeah. And she pats your head.
And then as soon as Absint's done there, we can leave. And then I'll tell...
Abby spends a couple minutes, and here's what you find.
Okay,
with
like
those
once.
potions.
Ooh. Nice. I
Those are
take all of them. It's not that I need them, but I want them, so. Many borks.
And I will tell Boob Goblin that we have to leave now, and she's got to stay here with her friends.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're awesome, but you're not that awesome.
Well, I'm just saying, like,
I
here's...
die up on the surface. There's like crazy mutants and stuff up there, like you guys, but worse.
Actually, there aren't really so much anymore.
I don't know.
There's a few monsters.
I mean, look
but-
at that huge like cow person. Her dick isn't fucking enormous. Look at your titties. Titties aren't supposed to be this big.
You guys
I
are
mean,
the
my
one with
dick's
the
about as big as hers.
fertility idol that enlarges boobs and dick.
I mean, that's different.
She'll pull out her dick and show the goblin.
It does like
like,
none
see,
of us
same
are as
size.
big as you guys. And we have magical blessings. Magical blessings.
Magical.
So anyway, it was nice to meet you. I'm just gonna hope that that Burrell doesn't kill me when this is all over. If anybody asks, I chased you out of the lab and walled it off. Yeah.
We never saw each other.
Yep. She gives one of your nips a suck and then pops out and scampers off.
I'll swat her behind as she goes.
Yeah.
All right. Now let's see if we can get this elevator working.
Well, I mean, half your party's not in it.
Waiting.
I gotta say, these potions are pretty sweet. I gotta reverse engineer them and start making more.
What kind of potions did you get?
Well, we got the potions to patch you up, which are always nice. Got potions for fixing things that go wrong, which also pretty helpful. But we got some fun new ones that I didn't even know was around. One's like a truth serum. It, lets us tell when someone is lying, which
Ooh, that
seems
sounds
very
neat.
helpful. And then the other one actually goes quite well with another thing that I was working on from Rask. I feel like the two could work quite well when mixed together for some fun times.
I'll
Boy.
give Absinthe a thumbs up.
Is someone hitting the up button on the elevator?
Sure.
All right,
I'll
the
upvote this elevator.
Yeah, it lurches and screeches so loud that you clap
God.
your hands over your collective ears.
Can I cast a spell?
Can you cast a spell?
I can. Will you allow me to do so right now then?
I mean, if you can cast it like nigh instantly and
It's like a one round.
want to make a concentration check to do so
Sure.
due to the movement and sound going on here.
I'm just going to try and cast silence on myself.
Isn't that like an AoE spell?
Yes,
or
it's
is it
20
just...
feet around me, and
Okay.
everything is silent. So it gets rid of
We'll
that
make
weird
a,
screeching noise.
Make a check.
What check is that? Just a
Concentration.
Here we go.
Alright, you'll cast it, and the noise dies away. And you guys just see like sparks shooting off the walls where it's grinding against the walls on the way up.
I'm just going to think, this is fine.
It's very strange, silent. Alright, copy, and back up to the teleball field.
Teleball, kill me.
Please.
Poop.
Well, that was certainly something.
The emergency lights are on, but doesn't seem to be anything else running. Just the little, like, red lights along the corners of the floor.
Well, let's go try and turn various things off to let the batteries recharge.
Yeah, probably for the best.
Did we even turn anything on other than
Well, they automatically came
What
on
we
when we
come in?
got here.
Everything powered on when you guys came in the doors.
Alright.
Everything changed when the Surface Nation attacked.
So can we switch any of this stuff, like, off, or is there, like, a power plug?
There are a ton of switches there. Oh my god. And none of them are lit up.
Is there, like, a plug in the wall?
No, it is like built into the
Damn
wall.
it. Alright, well, I'm just gonna go around to different rooms and look for, like, switches and things to switch things off so they're not draining power.
I mean, Maple's not plugged in anymore. That should probably stop some power drain, right?
Should.
She nods.
Mabel, you used to be plugged in. Do you have any idea what kind of stuff drains power from here?
Well, I'm sure the lights and the teleball arena especially, but that only turns on when people are using it.
I'm gonna look over this console. Computer use check.
All right. You do find a off button.
I'm hit the off button.
Nothing happens because it is off.
This probably just controls the teleball arena.
Probably. Well, I don't know what else to do then.
Go around to the rooms, like you said.
Other than that.
Oh, hey.
We don't need to like go through every single room playing lights out. We can assume you guys make a thorough pass of the facility, flipping switches off. Are you guys doing anything with the various blanks that are just like
Are they still
passed
working?
out on the floor or destroyed by your previous fights?
Might as well toss them all in one room.
Shoving them in a closet.
Yeah, let's pull them into one of the locker rooms.
And we'll fix them up later if we're coming back here.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm putting them all in the Skyhawks locker room.
But that's winners of the losers.
I honestly don't remember who won. I'd have to go back and pop open YouTube.
It was me, Gardo Ford,
Me and
Snake
Lady who's gone.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know what I should do. I need to have a blank sitting on each of the toilets. Jeez, there's a lot of sanitation blanks in here. This probably takes you guys a while.
They like staying clean.
Oh, poor chef.
Yeah, poor chef. We'll have to
Hello,
fix him up.
children. Huh?
I said, poor chef. We'll have to fix him up later.
I'm gonna go through.
He
Blank.
tried to blast me with refrigeration. No thanks.
I'm gonna go through the blanks and like see if there's just like a main off switch. So that
They
they,
don't have any switches
so that
really
they won't
visible
try and
on
draw
them.
power again.
No switches on the blanks themselves.
I'll open up each one of them then.
Mabel informs you that their power settings are probably controlled from a console somewhere.
Well, all the consoles are off, so
No teleball one is off. It might be a console else.
well, I
Where?
mean,
It'd probably be
The
in
medical
part of the
room?
maintenance areas for the facility, not just out in the open.
Yeah, fuck it. Like, if we don't come back,
I
then
did see a lot of consoles where those goblins were, but I don't. They were really cute, so I don't want to fight. I want to heal.
yeah. They should be fine. As long as we don't activate the arena again.
mm-hmm. All right, I guess we're heading back to town then.
We could probably rest here for the night.
True, true.
Yeah, it was a long. It's like most of a day trip to get out here.
Yeah, I guess we could just go in and sleep in the beds here.
Comfortable beds.
Hooray!
If only the TV worked.
We'll just snuggle on in bed together. Nert and me.
Thursadi, I'm gonna need a D100 from you after everyone settles down.
Cool.
Red never got a chance to touch that fertility item.
Yeah, I mean, you had so many opportunities to do so.
None that made sense.
You could have just run back in there and poked it and then run back
Yeah,
out.
we could say you
It's
did
always an
that
option.
if you want.
Well,
You could go down there while everyone's sleeping. Assuming the goblins don't murder you.
Yeah, and then I get killed by goblins.
Anywho. Alright, yeah, nothing happens overnight. Or what you presume is overnight. It's really hard to tell when you're in a subterranean building with a constant level of lighting.
Yeah. It's mildly disconcerting, though.
Yarp.
All right. That was a thing.
Do 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 do. Y'all leaving? Please mass up at the front door for copy pastage.
Copy pasta.
I have to delete you all out of town and copy paste you into town.
Oh,
Do we heal when we take long rests in Pathfinder?
I think you get your level's worth of hit points back for a long rest. So, since I think you guys are level 8 or 9, you would get 8 or 9 hit points.
Okay.
okay.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
I'll take it.
Where was everyone standing before they left? There they are. Deleted. And copy. And now we go to floating desert map. Okay. Someone give me D100 for moving times.
Sure. There you are.
I have black eyes today.
Like, totally black, like a doll's eyes.
Yeah.
Then you make it back to Castle Greywatch without incident. And paste.
There we are. I was blind, but I can see.
You all's back in town.
We are. Let's
What do?
see about getting Nert some clothes.
Oh,
What?
I mean, I guess. Maybe it'll cover up these big fat tits.
I mean, you want some support for them so they're not bouncing around everywhere.
They're not that big.
They could be bigger.
She does have a point.
What does she have for armor? Oh, it's all natural. Yeah, okay. No armor. Yeah, so she's basically just got like a loincloth, I guess.
Yep. Maybe just like a nice wrap to cover her chest up.
No. Why would she have a wrap?
Feet.
She didn't have boobs until like yesterday.
I said I will get her one to do so.
Oh, I thought you were getting her armor.
No, I said I was getting her clothes because
Okay.
she's naked.
She shrugs.
So,
I mean, if you like them, why cover them up?
because leaving a bit to the imagination just makes it a little bit better. Don't you agree?
Let me have her make a will save and see if she agrees.
Does she get a
She does agree, but of
disadvantage?
her own volition.
Okay. All right, so we'll bustle off to wherever clothes can be had.
Probably Shanty's superstore.
Yep.
Soup.
Oh, hi.
Hello again.
She says, "Did you guys? Are you here about my job?"
But we haven't stopped by our tent yet, so we don't know about what jobs we have. But we can talk about it right now if
okay.
you'd like.
Well, I mean, I guess I should go through proper channels. What are you here for?
Oh, well, we just want to get some clothes for my friend here, and she'll indicate Nert.
All right, Shanti will gesture to the back of the tent and say that she has a decent, if basic, assortment of clothing available.
Mm-hmm.
So any relatively mundane outfit you can put together there.
All right. Whatever Nert would like to wear that covers her up a little bit.
Oh, so she gets to choose?
Yeah, sure, why not?
All right. I guess just spend like 100 GP and I'll have her pick out something slutty.
Gotcha.
100 GP worth of clothing that, quote, leaves something to the imagination.
But not a lot.
That's the implication. What's everybody else doing?
I'm studying these new potions I got.
All right.
I'm gonna head back to the our tent and start working on repairing Mabel.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to head back to the tent and check out on that. Hear about a job I overheard.
Oh, all right. Tamak is hanging out on Frayed, playing his head like a drum. Stops like, "Hey, what's up?"
Hey, Tamak, the lady over in the superstore said something about a job.
Yeah, but you guys seen my little green sugar mama? I haven't gotten laid in a while. It's been like 2 days. Oh, she will be. Yeah. Anyway, jobs. I got jobs for days. I think Gammon was his name, stable master dude. Boy, he drinks a lot. Anyway, he says there's a hive of cliff racers he needs killed. Has some directions and like this really shittily drawn map. Apparently they're driving off the scuttling shields and making it so those big ass beetles don't really nest in this area, which makes it hard for him to get more of them. Killing cliff racers, job number 1, $6,000, or one of the big ass beetle mounts. And then Venus, the plant hottie over there, next 10 over. I tried to bang her, but she just gave me a job instead. She thinks she's located a underground cave that should have some sort of like legendary god-blessed mushroom or something in it. I don't know. But she wants you guys to get it so she can grow some more from the spores to sell. Says she doesn't have any money to pay you, but she'll give you a 25% discount in her store if you do it. And the milfy Tanuki lady over there. This one's a real charity case. So she wants you to find her kid's dad. Apparently the dude just like fucked off. Went down to the jungles under the floating desert here. Something about wanting to bone some hot dragons. Anyway, she wants you guys to see if you can find him and get him to come back for Pim. I guess that's her son's name. For his official presentation as like an apprentice to the other green plant bitch in town. Soda Pop or whatever her name is. She only has just payments 300G or like a 20% discount at her store. It's nothing.
Did you write this down?
Oh yeah, I got notes for days.
Okay.
He hands you 3 pieces of paper with the assorted notes. Told you I'm a good mascot. Oh, hey there. Tamak just like hops off and saunters over.
See, there she is.
Hey, I have larger breasts now. See?
He it's like let me double check on that, and he just fucking motorboats in there.
Yes, very official, very important.
Yep, it pops back up. Yep, they're bigger. But we're gonna need to check with the official measuring stick. And he grabs Abby by the ass and starts trying to lead her towards the tavern.
Whoop.
All right, so those two are gone. Off to the tavern with you, the thirsty goblin, along with some random bowling males who are also hanging out and doing things over there.
Indeed.
Unrelated. Anyhow. So unfortunately, I didn't prep any of these other adventures, and I figured you guys would actually at least try to subdue the goblins. So I guess we're at the point where just doing any shopping and picking your next adventure is the agenda.
I mean, the problem is we don't have like a lot of non-lethal options.
Yeah, I understand.
And I don't know, like the reactor was working, so it's not like we had
I made the situation too sympathetic. That's on me.
yeah, it's
And maybe
like
if they were like horrible orc
no
people,
win
we wouldn't care.
situations.
I mean, I want
so-
to do stuff, but nobody
I
wants
mean,
to do what
yeah.
I want to do.
Sorry, I'm not good at making ugly chicks for NPCs. It's a personal flaw.
Well, it is what it is.
Yeah. Because even the orcs in this setting are basically just the Thragon from Tits.
Mhm.
So they're just like BDSM orcs.
When making the tokens, just move the frame down from the head to the chest. And then it's fine.
If I do that, I can't post these on YouTube.
Ah,
It's just a no-go.
I mean, you could put little pasties.
Just draw
Yeah.
little black circles over them
There you go.
in Roll20. Yeah. I remember...
Totally safe for work.
I can't believe like Saven had as many exposed tits and stuff on his stream from COC&D and stuff, and never got in trouble for it with anyone.
Not popular enough to be banned, but popular enough to monetize.
And also, I mean, they're not like it was incidental enough. It wasn't something that once it came on screen, he dealt with
Yes.
it. But anyway, yeah. So which you guys got 3 jobs? Legendary Mushroom Quest, fuck up the local cliff racer population, or journey down to rainy jungle Orkland to find a missing Tanuki dad.
Would that be something that would make Sodi happy with us? Or is that just incidental? And
That's a good question. You guys don't really know how enthusiastic Sodi is about the kid or what her opinion of his parentage is. I mean, it would obviously make Shanti happy with you.
which store does she run?
The general store.
See, that quest sounded really cool, but Mushroom Quest also sounds really cool. And simple.
Well, I don't think you can get much simpler than killing a bunch of cliff racers. Just saying.
Pretty sure killing some cliff racers is more complicated than pick a mushroom.
But the screeing, there's so much scree.
Yeah, a lot of free.
He's got a scree fetish. Scree! He's got to hook up with some harpies from World of Warcraft. That'll be fine.
Oh no.
Third, what's the thing that you complain that they always used to say?
Edge knows what
Harpies in World of Warcraft, something like flesh and stone, earth
Flesh
and bone.
and stone to earth, or flesh and bone to earth and stone.
Yeah,
Oh, they love that.
that they
I
do.
came back to WoW some weeks ago, like 2 months ago, whatever. They've only said that once. They must have cut down on that line procking.
So, was your reaction to that to just be like, something's not quite right?
An illusion. What
What are you
hiding?
hiding?
Emotes.
All right, so I do need you guys to like lock in on one of these, though.
I vote for the mushroom.
Sure.
I vote to let
But
Hale vote for me. Number 2. Which one was number 2?
That's the mushroom quest.
Mushroom Quest it is.
Unanimous.
That's a big black mushroom.
All right, so you guys are gonna get yourself a 25% discount at Venus's Pictures and Plants.
Maybe we can
If
finally
you
afford
succeed
that
at that.
really weird plant that she has.
yeah,
Oh, you guys can't afford it?
I mean, I can afford it, but I'd rather not.
Where's her thing again? Here it is.
I can afford it, but not comfortably.
Yeah, the 4000 GP one.
Yeah.
I mean, I have
Meryl Shroom.
3700 GP.
I'm really surprised you guys didn't also take the barrel full of gold from the goblins.
We're not all evil aligned.
Well, you guys did take all of their potions.
Well, that was absent.
One person took
It's
all.
different.
Yeah, but you guys were complicit.
It's true.
After the fact.
Yeah.
It's okay. We need those potions for doing awesome, cool things. And they didn't need those things for stuff.
I'm not gonna force a party member to like put a bunch of the stuff back because I'm not that kind of party member. So
Oh, man. I really like some of these plants I came up with.
Yeah, they're pretty neat.
The Alcoran Acorn, I think, is probably one of my favorites. Okie dokie now. Alright, so you guys are locked in on the mushroom quest.
We gotta find the big black mushroom.
Or whatever it is.
It's neither big nor black, but I don't have it more described yet. Maybe I'll make it big and black. We'll see.
It's
maybe
a
it'll be the
Diablo
biggest,
reference.
blackest mushroom.
And also,
God, don't tempt me.
Maybe
well-
once you taste of the biggest, blackest mushroom, you can never have anything but biggest black.
Yeah. They do say that once you have the biggest, blackest mushroom, you never
Go back room.
Go back. Yeah. You never go back to the back room. Because it's sore back there. So thanks for tuning in on YouTube, folks. Next week, hopefully, we'll have a little longer session. Well, not next week. I'm skipping next week. But in 2 weeks, hopefully, we'll have a little longer session where the party can go hunt a mysterious rare mushroom in a secret cave off in the floating desert. Bye-bye.